Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary ronin and philosopher, often spoke about how to deal with intrusive thoughts. His teachings focus on mastering the mind, and who better to learn from than a man who constantly faced swordsmen eager to take his life. He became a master at clearing his head of unnecessary clutter. In this video, you'll learn how to apply Musashi's strategies to overcome overthinking, improve mental health, and boost concentration and productivity. But before tackling intrusive thoughts, it's important to understand what causes them. Musashi offered great advice. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. This means being honest with yourself and looking inward to find the root of your mental struggles. It is about digging deeper than surface-level thoughts and confronting the fears and insecurities that fuel endless rumination. When you do this, clarity follows. Musashi believed that to defeat intrusive thoughts, you must recognize what lies beneath the surface. By acknowledging your inner fears, you can begin to work through them and move forward. Another gem of Musashi's wisdom. There is more than one path to the top of the mountain. This teaches flexibility and open-mindedness. Overthinking often arises when we obsess over finding the perfect solution. Musashi advises adaptability. Accept that there are many ways to solve a problem and let go of the anxiety that comes with perfectionism. Many of us feel that life follows a predetermined script. Born, go to school, get a diploma, find a job, work until retirement. But that path isn't for everyone. Overthinking emerges when we feel destined for something else, when the standard narrative doesn't align with our true desires. It's an internal conflict between societal expectations and what we genuinely want. Musashi suggests taking a step back and observing this struggle. Overthinking is born when imposed beliefs clash with our authentic desires. If you recognize this conflict, you can choose which side wins. Understanding that there are multiple paths to success helps you find your own without getting stuck in endless doubt. For example, imagine feeling pressured to follow a traditional path. Say, your parents want you to become a doctor, but deep down, you dream of being a graphic designer. This internal conflict breeds overthinking. But if you adopt Musashi's approach, you realize that your unique path may be different, but no less valid. Focus on what you want. Mute outside voices, and you can turn your vision into reality. Next strategy, do nothing which is of no use. This quote highlights the importance of focusing on what truly matters. Overthinking often takes over when we fixate on things that don't matter. Musashi teaches us to discard unnecessary thoughts and concentrate on what's truly important. Think about how often we get pulled into meaningless dramas, whether it's gossip or social media noise. We consume nonsense that clutters our minds and distracts us from our goals. It's everywhere. YouTubers exaggerate scandals, news feeds buzz with rumors, and pointless debates clog our minds. You might wonder whether Mike Tyson, at 57, could beat 28-year-old Jake Paul. But honestly, what does it matter? It's just noise occupying your mind and keeping you from what's important. These distractions are fertile ground for overthinking. You might ask, should I keep studying or watch one more video? And when you finally sit down to study, your mind wanders. Am I doing enough? Will this even pay off? Excess thoughts create space for doubt and fear. If you clear out the mental junk and focus on what matters, overthinking won't stand a chance. There will be no room for doubt because your mind will be occupied with meaningful work. The key is to concentrate on what truly needs to be done and cut out distractions. Another wisdom from Musashi. Today, victory over yourself; of yesterday, tomorrow, victory over those less skilled. This approach emphasizes focusing on self-improvement every day. Overthinking is often fueled by comparing ourselves to others or worrying about the future. Musashi suggests concentrating on personal progress and discipline, shifting attention from useless thoughts to gradual growth. Remember, you have 24 hours today. That's all that's guaranteed. Tomorrow isn't promised. Your task is to make the most of these 24 hours, fully engaging with what's in front of you. Forget what might happen in 3 weeks if you don't act today. Just live one day at a time. When you start living by the one-day principle, you'll notice how much you can accomplish. Each day is unique, a gift to live fully and focus on current tasks. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, but if you live today to the fullest, you'll be ready for any challenge. Moving on. There is a time for everything. Musashi's understanding of timing applied not only to martial arts, but to life itself. This teaches patience and the ability to recognize the right moment, not when we want it, but when it truly arrives. Overthinking often stems from impatience or the desire for instant results. Musashi reminds us, rushing leads to stress and mistakes. Imagine someone dreaming of becoming a lawyer. They're fascinated by the end goal, seeing themselves in a courtroom, winning cases. But the reality of the journey, long hours, relentless studying, is often ignored. When difficulties arise, doubts follow. Is it worth it? Should I change paths or find a job? Musashi teaches that everything has its time. If you rush your journey, you might only delay your goals. That's when overthinking floods your mind with what-ifs. Remember, good things take time. Everything has its own rhythm. Respecting that rhythm helps maintain clarity and move forward when the moment is right. Another lesson. Do not let the body follow the mind, nor the mind follow the body. This is Musashi's advice on balance. Overthinking often happens when the mind races ahead or clings to something out of sync with the body's needs. Musashi teaches synchronizing mind and body to create harmony and reduce mental noise. In my own life, I used to focus on 2 things: work, whether YouTube or business, and my hobbies. When I paid more attention to one, the other suffered, leading to overthinking. During workouts, I'd think about work. During work, I'd worry about not progressing in my hobbies. My mind and body were out of sync, creating stress. Then I came across this quote from Musashi, and it stuck with me. I realized I needed balance. I decided to assign different seasons to different priorities. Surprisingly, after that, I began enjoying the moment more, no matter what I was doing. A little balance can bring clarity and peace. One more thought from Musashi you might have seen on a gym wall: the way of training. He wasn't just talking about physical exercise, but also the strength, practice, and discipline that help manage overthinking and unnecessary thoughts. Sometimes we are our own worst enemies. We set unrealistic expectations, get frustrated when we don't meet them, and spiral back into negative thoughts. Instead of wasting energy on self-criticism, direct it toward moving forward. Accept where you are right now. Stop dreaming without acting and start doing. That's how progress happens. But battling intrusive thoughts is only part of the journey. Think of yourself as a project with unique aspects. Maybe you're great at communication or never struggle with anxiety, but you might face other challenges: financial instability, self-doubt, or lack of belief. Here's what I suggest. Take 12 minutes. Find a quiet place. Write down everything that's bothering you. Make a list on your phone or on paper. It doesn't matter. Rank your problems by importance. This simple exercise will bring clarity on where to focus. Our goal is to become the best version of ourselves. I believe we have 3 main missions in life. First, change yourself. It's a lifelong journey. Then, improve the lives of your family. And finally, work on changing the world. But it all starts with you.